Hey guys, it's Poochie. Let's talk about 10 eBay reseller mistakes I wish I knew when I started. I know I started selling on eBay back in the dark ages, but I still wish I had known this. Breaking into the eBay reselling world feels all exciting at first, right? You're finding treasure for cheap, you're flipping it for profit, and watching sales roll in, making that money. But every reseller eventually hits the same painful learning curve. After years of selling, shipping, sourcing, and experimenting, which we all do, these are the 10 biggest mistakes I wish someone had warned me about back in the dinosaur age when I started selling on eBay. Number one, this is a big one. Thinking everything vintage has value. Okay, it doesn't. When you're new, the word vintage, it feels magical, doesn't it? But here's the truth. Most vintage isn't valuable. The money is in specific eras, fabrics, brands, and cultural trends, not just old clothing in general or old collectibles in general. Imagine my surprise when my 50-plus-year-old Hair Bear Bunch metal lunchbox wasn't worth several $100s as I thought. Yeah, I know. Crushing. If you don't check comps, you're not sourcing, you're hoarding. So make sure you are checking comps when you source and especially when you price your items for sale. Number two, speaking of pricing based on what you think it's worth. Hair Bear Bunch metal lunchbox, $500. Nope. Sometimes not even $25. Your opinion, it just doesn't matter. The market decides. Beginners price emotionally. I paid 15, so it should be worth 40. Instead, search sold listings on eBay, average price, condition factor, pricing strategy. Once you detach emotionally, sales jump. It took me a long time to learn that, I'm just going to say. Sometimes it takes a while, but it's really important that you detach yourself from how much you love an item to what an item is worth to other people. Number three, listing only what you like. Okay, so new sellers fall into personal taste bias. They buy items they think are cool, not what sells or sells fast. Successful resellers study trends. Okay, so trends. Y2K, techwear, graphic tees, rock and roll tees, workwear, branded outerwear, niche hobbies. Your tastes don't pay your bills, data does. Number four, not understanding sell-through rate. Now, okay, we're going to talk about sell-through rate, and I do understand it now, and a lot of beginners don't, but sell-through rate is not everyone. As I've told you in previous videos, if I'm going to get a vintage t-shirt that I know I can have $100 profit on, I don't care if I keep it for a year. I don't care. I'd rather have that one t-shirt sit in my inventory for a year until it sells than have 5 things that sell for a $5 profit in a month. Sell-through rate should not be your religion. If something has a 10% sell-through, you might hold on to it for months or even longer. If it has a 125% sell-through rate, might sell in an hour. Buying without knowing sell-through rate is building a death pile. But remember, you can build listings that do not have a high sell-through rate if they have a high profit margin. You don't have to sacrifice high profit margin items that sell slow just in order to have a high sell-through rate. You just have to understand what sell-through rate is all about and what you're getting into. Number 5, ignoring shipping cost. Okay, this one can hurt. New sellers constantly lose money shipping costs. Common beginner mistakes. Offering free shipping on heavy items. No. Not knowing regional USPS pricing. Underestimating the weight. That's a big one. Using the wrong box. Paying retail for your supplies. No. Shipping problems can turn a $20 profit into a $2 profit real fast. Number 6, thinking you need a giant inventory to make real money. Wrong. So you can have a giant inventory and make real money, like I told you before, with items that have slower sell-through rates. Or you can have the right inventory. 50 great items will outperform 500 garbage ones. That is true. Growth comes from smart sourcing, fast movers, niching down, relisting, cross-listing, Poshmark, Depop, whatnot. Quality over quantity every time. But again, the bread and butter items, you can have them and keep them for longer. The high profit, like vintage t-shirts, okay, that you're going to make $100 profit on, you can keep those for longer. You just have to know about how to work your sell-through rate. Do you want to have only things that you sell real quick that you're getting most profit on? Or do you want to have things that you hold, you have no problem holding on to longer, but you're going to make less profit, or you're going to make a lot more profit when they do sell? Number 7, not using promoted listings. I have a lot of people tell me, no, I've never used promoted listings. I'm never going to. Okay, you're making a mistake. Whether we like it or not, eBay is pay to play now. Beginners avoid promoted listings because they don't want to lose money. Old timers because they just know what their stuff is. They know what it's going to sell for. And then why bother using promoted listings? Well, because it can speed up sales. But using 2 to 4% performance-based promotions can dramatically increase visibility without killing your margins. You want dramatically increased visibility on your eBay store. If you're not promoting, basically you're hiding. Number 8, not treating eBay like it's a real business. In the beginning, it feels like a side hustle. But in order to scale larger and larger on eBay, you need accounting, inventory systems, sourcing schedules. You got to get out there and source product, shipping routines, ROI tracking, so you know what your return on investment is and know that you're actually making money, you're making profit on the items you're selling. You got to have taxes handled. Chaos can kill profits. Systems build profits. Okay? Number 9, being afraid to decline bad offers. Beginners take every offer because they're desperate for sales, but bad buyers drain time, cancel orders, or file returns. A smart reseller knows when to say no thanks. It protects your time and your profit margins. You don't want to be selling stuff just to sell things, because then you don't have a business. You have a hobby that you're probably losing money on. Number 10, giving up too early. The first 90 days on eBay can be rough. Your listings are new, your seller metrics aren't established, and you're still learning what sells. Most beginners quit right before they would have gotten good. You hear that? Most beginners quit right before they would have gotten good. If you stay consistent, listing daily, sourcing smart, and studying comps, you will get sales. Okay, here's my final takeaway. You don't need a perfect start. You just need to avoid the traps that slow most new sellers down. If you learn from these mistakes early, your business will grow faster, smoother, and more profitably than you ever thought possible. So that's it, guys. 10 things that I wish I would have known on eBay when I first started over 28 years ago. I mean, technically, I wish I would have learned some of these permanently a couple years ago, because that pricing one has always been a problem for me. I always think things are cooler than the money that they're actually worth. I hope you liked this video, guys. Remember to buy low and sell high. That's the goal. Click the like button. It helps the channel. Make sure you subscribe. That helps the channel too. And click that little bell so you can get notifications, because you want to get notified whenever we have new helpful videos like this. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.